graders. Last week with Miss K and Miss Sargent, you worked on chunking, a great strategy for helping you determine the main idea of a text. Or this week, Miss Anderson and I are going to take you to the next strategies. Let's get started for today. All right, so building on the work that you did last week to determine the main idea, today we're going to be looking at the text features to determine the main idea. All right, so here is our learning goal. And then real quick, let's just review. What are text features? These text features are the components of an article that are not the main body of the text. So last week with Miss K's really great killer flu article, she had us looking at the body of the text where we were taking it and we were chunking it out to determine the main idea. And I know in our class, we specifically started to really look at the headings because we noticed that the headings could help us to determine the main idea. And then there were so many other text features of that article that we didn't even really enjoy because we were looking mainly at the body of the text. So this week, we get to remind you of, hey, these text features are really great too. So make sure that you don't forget about these. All right, so that would be your table of contents, your glossary, your index, diagram, map, labels, graphs, photograph, caption, bold print, sidebars. There are lots of sidebars and headings. If you need more information, check this little pink box down here. All right, so again, our big learning goal is to determine the main idea of a text by analyzing its text features. So here are our steps on the right-hand side. Our first thing is going to be that we're going to notice and label the text features one by one, part by part, just like we would with any other text that we're reading. All right, step 2, read each text feature. Really look at it. And as you read each, you're going to reflect, what is this text feature about? What's the topic or the keyword? And then what information do I learn from this text feature? Finally, you're going to put all of that information you learned from the text feature to develop a main idea statement. So let's get started. Here we go. First things first for this cute little beluga whale. So you'll notice that I've color-coded things just to kind of help us with organizing the thinking. So on mine, notice and label text features, I made it this great blue color. All right, so the title, A New Home. Well, what is this text feature about? A new home. What information do I learn from this text feature? Someone or something is getting a new home. Very simple. Okay, so notice that the green is here, this bullet of reminding us what to do. What is this text feature about? And then this burgundy is right here. My answers are in that corally pink color. Okay, next text feature. There's this little sidebar in a circle, and it tells you that you can watch a video. What is this text feature about? The keyword or the topic. And then what information do I learn from this text feature? So whales, and what do I learn? Whales are taking a long journey according to this text feature. All right, and then we have this photograph. So what is the text feature about? A whale. What information do I learn from this text feature? The whale is being moved. So again, we're just taking this part by part. Next one, caption. What is the text feature about? A whale named Little Gray. What information do I learn? Little Gray is being moved. So you can kind of notice how these are just building blocks. Building one on top of the other as you start to put things together. The ingredients of the story are coming together. All right, so here we have a heading. What is this text feature about? Whales. And then what information do I learn from this text feature? And it says whales on the move. So in this section or chunk, I'm going to read about the whales moving. And Maggie's making an appearance. Thanks, Maggie. Okay, so then we have this highlighted in bold word. What is this text feature about? Well, it's a bold word saying captivity. So it's about captivity. And then what information do I learn from this? Well, I learned that this is a key vocabulary word the author thinks that I should know and to better understand the text. Then we move on to the in-text glossary. I always explain this as like a miniature dictionary because it only takes the words that we need to understand the text, and it's not like an entire dictionary. So it's like the author's text-specific dictionary that we'll need for understanding our text. All right, so captivity. Captivity means being held, being held or kept under control, as in a cage or a tank. Okay, and I just simply keep going with this. So the map with the key. This text feature is about the route. So what information do I learn? Little Gray and Little White traveled from Shanghai, China to the Beluga Whale Sanctuary in Iceland. All right, so in your classrooms, you're going to participate in this little active engagement. And if you're home, you can also participate on this Padlet by clicking the Padlet link. But you're going to be looking at, what is this text feature? So you're going to be asking yourself and reflecting in the Padlet of, what is this text feature about? And what information do I learn from this text feature? Sorry, the dogs are just being a little crazy. All right, so here's kind of my thinking all put together, and you can see it's so messy. So as readers, we know that when we keep track of our thinking in an organized manner, it's easier to put it all together. This is just kind of like mayhem. So here's the work that you're going to be doing. You're going to be taking the text feature, and honestly, like, I just kind of had my screen side by side, and I had the article, and then I had my chart, and I just put them in one by one. So on the chart, I had the title, keyword or topic, again, new home. It's exactly what I have up here. New home, someone is getting a new home. Okay, so I'm just taking it part by part, just like we just did visually, but this is just kind of showing you how to organize it a little bit better. Okay, so then make sure that you put the title of the article that you choose, and then you're going to reflect and state the overall main idea. That's going to be right here. This is the huge one that we're really going to be looking at to see, can you determine the main idea using these text features? And then we're just asking you to extend your thinking a little bit and tell us which text feature was the most helpful in helping you to determine the main idea. And then finally, how would the article have been different? So notice on this one, I just kind of give you the thinking stem because I don't want to do that thinking for you, because I want to know what you think. And so do your teachers. Okay, so once you have finished this, you are going to upload your work to Canvas. So here's what you're doing today. You're going to choose an article. You have two to choose from. You're going to complete the steps that I just went through with my own article. You're going to complete your chart, screenshot, and submit to Canvas. Okay, so you have the choice of who owns the sky, and this one has 2 pages, or this really interesting one called watching their backs. All right, so here is your chart that you're going to complete, your must do, and your may do. So happy reading. Don't forget to really get involved in a good book, and just enjoy reading. Okay, Maggie says goodbye. Happy reading, guys.